We are live. It's official. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Journey to Bliss. I am Miss Bliss, and we have our brother here, Sifu Oyi's son, who's at the CosmicJedi.com. Oh, wait, we got a little echo. Hold on. We'll go with this echo.
You sound good on my end.
Okay. It sound good over there?
Sounds lovely.
Okay. All right. I thought we had an echo. All right. Look at you. Greetings, everyone. Yes. Greetings, Mrs. Tate. How are you? Good evening, Wholesale Master. Peace, pretty kitty cat. Good topic. Oh, you think it's a good topic now until you hear what's going to be said. So hold your horses. Hold your horses. You can feel love and lust for the same person. Look. All right, y'all ready? So I'm not gonna say much about that right now. I'm just gonna let it flow.
Why we ain't talking about that? It's already on the table. What we doing? Why we got to put that in the back of the refrigerator?
Okay, you want to pull it out the freezer because it's in the freezer. But if you want to pull it out the freezer, all right. Someone's saying that they could actually feel lust, and love for the same person.
I mean, like, do you agree or disagree? You sound like you disagree. Like you can separate it and have lust over here for somebody, love over here. You can separate them, but they also can go together. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All of these are normal things that go on in our body. I think it's a win-win when I can lust the one I love and love the one I lust.
That sounds like a song.
It absolutely is. And I just wrote it earlier today. You want to hear it? Here you go. But like we get a lot of stuff going on where people be in lust and there ain't no love. But then I don't think people know what love is, which is kind of like where I'm at tonight, what I want to get into.
So pretty much a lot of people know what lust is. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like when we are teenagers, 16, 17, 18, 19, and we get the hormones is kicking and you start feeling someone, do you feel like we feel lust first or we feel love first?
We're always going to feel lust first because I need lust to reproduce and be creative. I don't need love to reproduce and be creative. There's a lot of people out here that's got babies and they don't love the partner who they had them with, but they did lust them long enough for them to do the magical thing that needed to happen to create another life form. And so we learn more about love later on in life. In early on, it's the parents one-way street about how they say they love us and claim that they love us, but we don't have any experience and we don't know the difference. Like, do you love me like you love daddy? Because you be kissing daddy in the mouth, so you trying to kiss me in the mouth like that? No, and we got such bad education. We got such bad education around what love was or what love is that all we were stuck with was lust, and nobody told us to separate them. So now we got people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s out here thinking that it's love, but it's really lust.
Raj Ra, yes. I don't think you can love someone intimately without lusting for them too. If you don't lust the one you love, what are you doing?
Just tricking off. And people trick off. But that's we're addressing all things tonight. I do agree that I can love someone intimately and really not always lust them. You see what I'm saying? But I got some people who I just want to have sex with, but I don't know if I want to just them to be around me all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got the friend rule in there. I like to have sex with if we got to be friends for us to have sex. There's too many
So
people.
wait now. So you got levels to this now. So you got friend, you got can you lust for a friend but not love that friend? Like
And guess what that's called?
What?
I shouldn't even say this, but this will be the first time that somebody has explained this on the internet, and it's on Mrs. Bliss show. So when you have someone that you lust, that's a friend, but you don't love them, they are considered a lover. So let's say a man comes to a woman and he takes somebody out. Let's just pick Cynthia. And somebody takes Cynthia out and the man says, are you single? And she'll say, well, I'm not married. And then the man will say, so you're seeing someone? And then this is the point where she may be able to differentiate between a suitor who's just after her, pursuing her. He wants to be in between her legs. He wants to be the object of her affection. But JoJo, him over there, or Rashid, is already snapping them drawers off. So now she'll say, no, I have a lover. A lot of women who are interested in other men will say, yes, I have a lover. Especially women in the poly community or the open community or different communities. They'll say, oh, that's my lover. Or I have several lovers. But they don't really love them. They just having sex with them, and they want to make it sound a way so they don't get shamed. I was just talking to somebody earlier about this. We all need to stop worrying about what somebody else is saying about what we're doing in our life, in our job, and especially in our bedroom. But
mind your business, y'all. Don't worry about what we doing over here. Hold on. Ross said, in past times, all many knew what to express how much we like or care for the other through physical expression. And sex may be the highest form of giving of oneself. Yeah, we did kind of used to say like or care. Were we really using the word love?
It just depends on your zodiac sign. Like he's a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? So when he do say love, it's deep. Taurus and Scorpios, when we say we love you, it could be some of the deepest guaranteed love in the zodiac. You other 10 signs and Libras, y'all like to say the word love because it make you feel good. You want to be seen, some attention and stuff like that. Capricorns, they don't even care if you tell them they love you. Or
you need to stop. You need to stop. Capricorns want to hear love too. They might not be saying it, but yeah, they want to hear it.
Yeah, but it don't phase them like it does a Libra. Like if a Capricorn doesn't hear it, he not phased. If a Libra don't hear it, wait, you don't love me. Like the Libra will go out of their way to get some attention, to try to get some love. The Capricorn absolutely is not going to do that. No, no, no.
Because Capricorn is looking for the action. Like, what are you doing to show your love?
Well, the Capricorn is like Cinderella. You're absolutely right. I want to see it. She's a verb. Capricorn is that show me. Let me see what it is. Let me feel it. Me. And we're going to see what's popping. Queen Tender B in the house. Hey, baby. Mwah. Yeah, man. This is
throwing kisses at you.
Oh, absolutely. What you
Wait a minute. Are you flirting? Are you flirting with the queen? What's going on here now? Oh, she a Libra. Okay, that's why. She wants that attention now from you. Proud lover here.
She can have it. She can have it. She definitely can. She definitely a qualified lover. Amen. 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 Big shouts out to the L's. I have a stellium in Libra. I got Jupiter, Moon, and Uranus. So I got a warm place for the Libras in my house. Yes. Tend to be she's fine too. I'm talking about
it's the queen.
Oh, absolutely. That's the goddess right there. Let me see on that. We got royalty in the house tonight. I guess I'm gonna have to. Anyway, back to the subject.
Oh, y'all ain't no season sexy. Look. Wait a minute, Ross. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus. He's
So
a
you
Taurus.
said it's a Taurus?
Yeah, both of us Tauruses.
Both of y'all Tauruses? Okay.
He's
Taurus is essential people.
he's a project. We run it. We run it.
Very,
We're
very
announcing.
sensual people.
We run it. We run it. Ain't nobody out here talking about, oh, I had some bad sex with a Taurus, so I was with a broke Taurus. Ain't nobody talking like that. That's the other 11 signs. You know what I'm saying?
You need to stop throwing down these 11 signs.
What? Venus don't run every. Venus is only with Taurus first, and then they give a little bit to Libra. But after that, it's all us.
Look, Queen Tenda says, I love me a Taurus.
She's smart. She's
Okay.
wise.
Right.
That's why she says she's a queen. Queen got to be wise. You know what I'm saying? She got to know what to pick. Yeah. That is one of my Instagram. Y'all go give me a follow at Seafood Sexy. That's when it get a little more ratchet, because that's Carolina Sexy. Seafood Sexy. It used to be Carolina Sexy because I'm from Carolina and I'm in Carolina. So when we take all this around the world, we represent Carolina. That Carolina Sexy.
All right. Seafood Sexy, y'all. Seafood Sexy. There you go.
They know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Hey.
Throw some cash while y'all over there too, all right? He's always willing to take that cash.
Right. Soon I'm gonna have me an old cash. I'm gonna get me a cash app again. Don't worry. Y'all gonna be able to sock it to my pocket before it's over. So yeah, but see, we need lust though too. See, people be trying to act like, I just want people to be honest about their lust and be honest about their love and know that there's a difference, but you also shouldn't be trying to get somebody's love through their lust, because people be trying to manipulate folks. You know what I'm saying? When they got that good mandingo or they got that good snapper, you got to have integrity. Integrity would really make it next level. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got good, then you got next level. I've had some good snapper that didn't have integrity, but when I got me some snapper that's got integrity, and it's out of this world.
Well, wait a minute now. So I just want to say, when you have a lot of lust for someone, it's like this sort of passion to just do whatever, tear into that person, that desire. You're constantly thinking about them. And when you have like a love, to me, it seems a little bit more tender, more nurturing, more caring. It's a difference, right?
Normally the lust comes first and then wears off. And then if it was a okay connection, then the love is there to like go long. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't supposed to, or she ain't supposed to be doing you like that. After like 5 or 6 years, they may not be doing you the same way. They might not be lusting you the same way that they were when they started. But like I said, it goes back to your astrological sign. And a lot of people are not looking at the other L, Lilith. Lilith is your raw sexual energy in your chart. My Lilith is in Leo. I don't even have nothing in Leo but Lilith. So a lot of people, they be out here hollering like, what's your sun, moon, and rising, Miss Bliss? My sun, moon, and rising. You ain't telling me nothing. None of that information is really useful. None of that's useful. Tell me about your Lilith, your North Node, your Venus, and your Mercury. Then I'm gonna know who I'm talking to. Where's your Mercury? What kind of freak are you? Even a woman, when she go out with a man, ask that dude where his Lilith is at. So she can be like, hold on, let me go ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, he has Lilith in Leo. What does that mean? I have Lilith in Virgo. Are we compatible?
So wait a minute. When you say Lilith, please explain to everyone what that means, because a lot of people don't know what you're talking about when you say Lilith.
My bad. I thought this was the Christian network.
The advanced tribe. This some of them are advanced, yeah,
It was the regular Christian network. So Adam and Eve from the Bible, biblical Adam and Eve. Adam had a wife before Eve. They got cut out of the Bible. And Eve was made from the same thing Adam was made from. She was made from the raw substance of the earth. And so God made Lilith out of earth, made Adam out of earth. And Eve wasn't here to be submissive and all that. Eve came in with the lust just like the man. So she wasn't all about missionary. She was about whatever, whatever. And she was a little too strong for Adam. He couldn't handle that situation. So he asked that she be replaced. And then when she's removed from the Garden of Nod, because Lilith in itself, the energy is Scorpio, is sexual energy. So it's Scorpio energy. And what happens if you make a Scorpio mad, Miss Bliss?
Ooh, they're gonna tear you up.
They're gonna want to get you back forever. That grudge is gonna be there tucked away like some armpit hair. They're gonna leave it right there until they see you where they can do something about it. And so
Oh
now,
yeah.
remember, we go on in the story in the Bible, and God says, you got to go to the land of Nod. And Adam says, someone there may kill me. Guess who crib that was? Lilith. Because you put me out when we could have just been having sex. But you put me out, and now you got this chick, Eve, and neither one of y'all got no place to stay, and you want her to come stay in my village. That's like me and Miss Bliss together for like 4 or 5 years. Then I get Miss Bliss put out the penthouse, and then 6 months later, I'm over there knocking on Miss Bliss' door talking about, can me and your replacement stay with you? Miss Bliss gonna be like, come on, nigga. Come on, man. You know good away. You better get away from this door before I call these goons out here. Whether she's a Scorpio or not, it don't matter. Everybody got Scorpio in their chart. But Lilith is like Scorpio on steroids because Lilith is wanting to express her sexual energy, whereas Scorpio wants to like conceal its sexual identity and sexual everything. Scorpios, like, it just exudes from them, but they ain't really trying to be too flashy with it. But that Lilith is like even like a psychology, and that's really a lot of times when somebody activates your Lilith or somebody activates your Juno. There's a marriage. Juno is a marriage planet in astrology. So when it's activated by a Mars or a moon or something like that, you just get this feeling that thing be tangling and whatever. You just be like, I want to respond to this. And sometimes it looks and feels like lust. But really, lust also drives the population, but it drives us into learning experiences. Because for me, where I'm at right now, the most advanced science on the planet is a woman. That's what I'm studying. The most advanced science on the planet is a woman. Everybody's studying the woman. I might as well go ahead and get in the game too, because that's where y'all control all the money. Everybody's marketing to y'all. What do y'all want? Do y'all want Bitcoin? Do y'all want crypto? Do y'all want new houses? Do y'all want this type of music? Do y'all want this type of car? It's the black woman too. She like the head science. So that's why I'm just like, hey, at least know the differences between the lust and the love, and that we don't have to condemn either one of them. They can coexist. Because you know that I saw somebody saying about New Year's Eve. Everybody was like, we need to cut this out. We really need to leave all the bickering of the relationships back in 2024. All this back and forth, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad we're doing a show that's centered around sex. Whether you love them or lust them, go on and get it in.
Somebody wants to know, can you explain Juno a bit more?
Google is your friend. I always tell you all that. You be your own citizen scientist, but I am going to tell you a little bit more. Each planet is a professor, and each professor teaches a separate lesson. So the sun is teaching a different lesson than Mercury. Mars is teaching a different lesson than Saturn. Neptune is teaching a different lesson than Uranus. The North Node is a different lesson than Juno. Juno is about marriage. So when you go look up your Juno position, and just type in Juno and Gemini, Juno and Aries, wherever it's at. Just type your Juno in, and it will give you tons of research on how that sits for you. And I've seen that. This is why you have to learn your elementals in astrology, because if you have a Juno in whatever the element is, let's say you got Juno in Cancer, anybody walking by that's a Pisces or a Scorpio is going to trigger you. Yep. Just like Scorpios and Tauruses, they want to have sex all the time. Leos and Tauruses want to have sex all the time. There's some combinations, it just works. They just want to have sex. Might not be the best love affair, but we want that pleasure, you know? And why do we keep denying ourselves of pleasure? So sometimes when you be feeling that feeling of Juno, but you just wanted lust. Because I've seen women like that. I've been done like that. She just wanted the cookies. She didn't want me to be catching no feelings. She just wanted me just to, you know, lay the mandingo on her.
But wait a minute, isn't it traditionally in the movies where the woman is always saying, "Do you love me?" She's always the first one to ask, "Do you love me?" Right? And the man is always skeptical or not wanting to say it. Isn't that in the traditional movies?
But that's all those are fiction. All that's Pisces. That's romance. That's not true, because right now women are afraid to get pregnant. Women are afraid to be alone with the child, so they don't want to hear all that love. They want to hear that you got some money. Are you gonna support me? How can you give me some guarantees? They ain't think about no love. Women have closed their hearts off to love. You know, like look at Black Lives Matter. All those lesbians that just all the marriages, they went into politics and was like,
Yeah.
we want rights. We want rights, but to not be with men. We want rights to be with other women. So they haven't made they're making movies more now about women not wanting to be, women choosing men over women. And that's the thing that's moving now. That the old traditional 70s, 80s, early 90s when we was coming up, that's dead.
Right.
That's over. If you want to see that, you're gonna have to watch an old Will Smith movie, or you could watch Country Wayne though. Country Wayne is one of the most toxic, terrible. We need to do a reaction video on some of Country Wayne one night about the toxicity and the foolishness that he makes women look on his YouTube channel. It is. You ain't never watched Country Wayne?
No. I remember Country Wayne from a couple of years ago, but I didn't even know he was doing this.
Country Wayne is doing big numbers on YouTube, and it's really. I'm happy for his success, but when I look at the storyline that he's weaving, so like you said, somebody was weaving a story of the woman saying, "Do you love me?" and the man saying, "I will lay my jacket down for you to walk over." But we also had women, those same women were what? Loyal. Now, nobody's writing about women's loyalty. These women that Country Wayne is writing about, they all are having sex with the same men. They're only dealing with men who got money. They're not really in, they can't be in love because they be out of the trick bag so fast. They just are moving around. And then here go the crazy part. He wearing a chain that says Jesus is popping.
So chivalry is dead and everyone's lacking love, basically.
Chivalry ain't dead, but it is on a, what you call that, a resuscitation.
Downfall?
No, what's that thing in the hospital when you on when you're in ICU? They got you hooked up to it just to keep you alive barely.
Oh my goodness, I can't think of it.
Life support system.
Life support system.
Chivalry,
so chivalry is on a life support system.
Chivalry is on life support. Absolutely. It's
so
out
maybe
here.
if men did more chivalry, then women would fall more in love.
No, can't do it, because remember, we have to talk about the simp. Yeah, the simp that's out here paying bills. He's not that attractive. He's a nerd, but he wants the cookies. So the woman is making him think that she's in love, but all she wants is some material comforts. And so the man can't do anything extra. We're pushed in the corner. We can't do anything, because whatever we try, there could be a what you call that, a Me Too movement. Now she done canceled you because you didn't get everything recorded, or stuff like that. So it ain't on the woman is the receptor. If it's closed and we can't get in, then if I do more, I'm actually trying to make her change her mind. And I don't want a woman who I got to change her mind. That's been the problem. The simps are the problem because the simp says, I can change this woman's mind with money. So she says, I'm going to take the money. I'm going to let you lust me. I'm not going to love you. I really love Tyrone over there. And JoJo is a better lover. But, you're Bruce, when, you trade Forex and you drive a Jaguar and you got 2 cars and a big 4-bedroom house by yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and just, take advantage of this until Tyrone or JoJo get their act together. That's what she want to be with. She want them to have Bruce type of money. But but they don't. They could, but
they too busy focusing on probably multiple women and a bunch of, bullshit and fuckery, to be honest with you. And so the nerd guy, the one that you're talking about, is focusing on, I guess because he don't have that many women and he's focused on this one woman, then he's building an empire, to so to speak. Hold on, we got some comments here. Programming is a real agenda. The media teaches the unconscious person relationship behavior. Hot girls, summer trip. Okay, hot girl, I don't know about that. Okay. Women need to allow it and command it in their divine feminine role. Move accordingly, and you will attract a divine masculine who operates accordingly. Girl.
Which goes back when you said men are not focused on too many women. Men are distracted by too many women. Women give themselves too much credit. We're not focused on y'all. Y'all are distracting us. See what I'm saying? Like when you get with a girl, let's say you single, and then you out here talking. For some reason, the women like, I don't want you. Then you get with a chick. Now they all on you. They coming at you with distractions.
You're right.
And so it's not me. I'm not focusing on these other chicks, but they popping up. But I have conqueror in my DNA. Remember, in order for the vagina to be penetrated, the phallic must have conquer energy in it. It must be strong. Because if it's soft, it's not going to be able to go in. And now everybody's frustrated. Everybody's embarrassed. Everybody feels that they wasted time. So men have natural conquer energy in them so they can repopulate the earth through women. So we all get that messed up because we take it personal instead of structural. It's structural for me to look. It's structural for me to have sex. But it's smarter for me to think before I go over there and do X, Y, Z. I don't want to just go over there and just do X, Y, Z. But now when I was younger and I ain't know no better and I ain't really have no training like that coming up, like most of us, we weren't trained on that because my shouts out to Shahrazad Ali. We've never had time to get no training. No generation of black people has said, we just going to stop doing what we're doing and train our children to be better. This is the first time right now. This is the first time right now where the 13-year-olds and under have a chance. This is the first time ever in the last 500 or 600 years since slavery has been going on in America. Now we can sit down and say, I want something different for my child because I can look back at it. Because we have so much internet, social media, cameras everywhere. So it's not just about looking at the war in Gaza or a bomb going off in Vegas, but it's about what is the behavior of people that we really want to see change. And then we can start saying, how am I going to deal with my lust? How am I going to, how do I get someone to, what's that song we used to listen to? I want to know what love is.
Yes.
Show me.
Yes.
I forgot who that was. But that was for real. That says a lot about the love or lust women actually have for each other. Why else would the man be more attractive when he's with another woman? I'm gonna tell you why. She brings up a good point. But I think I said this to you the other day in private. Now I'm gonna just say it public, just because nobody's wanting to be honest. I asked Miss Bliss, Miss Bliss, do you remember when I said, why do married men get side pieces so easily and so often? Because his marriage is his resume. Because women see another woman, especially if she's attractive, and she say, I want what she got. If if he can take care of her, and they got 2 kids, one in college, one in high school, they got 3 cars, he paying the mortgage and all that, that means his resume, he's responsible. And women
Yep.
just want a responsible ass dudes. When women say what you bring to the table, just say I'm responsible. That's all you got to say. That's all you got.
Right.
Well, what if I get pregnant? I'll be responsible. Well, what about this? I'll be responsible. They want you to be, if they want you to be responsible. Now here's the thing though. I'm responsible, but I ain't accountable for all of your stuff. You got to be accountable. You got to be accountable for some of the things that you already did. I ain't responsible for your karma. No.
Right.
No. I'm responsible for what
Well,
I did.
you know it's so weird. So women see other women with what they might think is, because they always think the grass is greener on the other side. So they think this man is reliable, responsible, dependable, holds himself accountable, financially secure, he's supportive, he's loving, he's nurturing. They assume that that's what this woman is getting, right? Because the grass is always greener on the other side, until they get there, and then they know actually what's going on.
But some
right?
of them, but some of them are right. The grass is greener. She's sleeping at her mama's house on an air mattress, and she's 23, working in the strip club selling coochie for $40 a shot, giving
Or
head.
she's working in Walmart.
She's working in Walmart and won't nobody buy the coochie now, and nobody wants to see her naked. So if she get with a married man, it is greener on the other side than what she's in right now. She's not got no pasture. She's outside. She's outside on the cement. Ain't no cow want to walk on the cement. A cow want to walk on some grass. So you might see the man, and he might not be the $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year man, but at least he got a yard. You ain't got a yard, and he, how long you been with your wife? Oh, 6 years. She like, oh, the grass is greener, because she can't be in a relationship for 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Now on some circumstances, and I do love it when a woman sees and she doesn't evaluate, and she think the grass is greener, and then she get bamboozled. I like that myself, because it teaches her a lesson. And sometimes there's lessons that you women have to learn that's not going to be written in a book, and it's going to have to come from a unsuccessful relationship or unsatisfying situation. Now, it can make you wiser, or you can get the label crash dummy because you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But as the science says, these cosmic contracts that we have, there's other forces that's also manipulate. You see what I'm saying? What up, Latifa, in the building?
What's up, Latifa? Peace.
And the woman, because we got to add these other elements in too. Like, we didn't say it, but here she is, a Scorpio with Jupiter in Taurus, or Jupiter in Cancer, and Mars in Scorpio. She likes having sex, and she is sexually deprived, and she's having sex with some lesser thans, right? Then she see the married man, and another woman said, you shouldn't be having sex with all these different guys, not minding their business. They should be minding their business. Whatever she was doing with whoever she was doing, let her do it. But now she come over, she listening to somebody who's not qualified to advise her, like she did in 2024, 2023, 22, 21, 2019, all the way back. And now she says, okay, this married man, I'm going to be his piece, or I'm going to be his side piece, or whatever, because he is this thing that's qualified. She just got to remember what her role is. That it's a lust connection first,
Yes.
and it could go into a love connection. But this is where the men start vacillating and start doing stupid things and not keeping everything 100 early on.
There you go.
Listen, I am married. If you're dealing with me, then you understand that I'm dealing with her, and I'm cool dealing with her. You're additional. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you like to come in like our former communities that we used to have, then it's okay. But
First of all, what he needs to do is be honest with the one that he got at home first. That's who he needs to be honest with. Because if you're going to go out there and pursue another one, then you need to speak to
hold
what's at
on,
home.
There you go again. No, what if he's getting pursued? What if he's getting distracted? Let's talk about that one.
Oh, if you're being distracted,
I'm trying to implement that the married man is not always pursuing another chick. You know why? Because he's worried about paying for the 5 miles he got to pay for now. It's him, it's the wife, it's 3 kids. He the one paying for all that. He knows as soon as another one come up, that's another mouth he got to feed. So he ain't pursuing another mouth to feed unless he got the ends, and the majority of men don't have energy nor wisdom to navigate more than one woman. Now, when men do go and pursue, that's the number one problem. I am glad you brought that up. When men pursue and you got to go after that woman, you already messed up. She got to come to you. You try to convince her. The one you married to, she already done let you know I like you. Nigga, I'm having kids for you. I'm at the house, all this stuff. So he got to stop pursuing. That's our problem. We let women convince us and think that we need to, like the damn movies. You got to go pursue. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, but you have to be emotionally mature enough to have these types of conversations with the person that you're in a relationship with.
Yes.
I feel like that is part of the problem, that the majority of these people that we call adults are not mature enough to have the type of conversation that we're having right now.
Well, one of the reasons, and some of it is lack of maturity, but some of it is men are afraid of the consequences of telling women the truth because of y'all's current emotional reputation. See, y'all, there's what's really going on, and then there's a reputation. So the reputation is normally what we are hearing about, what's being advertised, and so telling you everything when we're watching Country Wayne and we're seeing these women are vindictive. When they get emotional, they get vindictive. So we are afraid to tell them. Now, me, I should be afraid to tell. Now I'm in my 50s. I ain't got to worry about the distraction or the pursuit because the one with, I already know that I told you what it was from the gate. I'm a man.
Right.
And I'm going to make the decision of my heart. I mean, like, I can't be like, promise you ain't going to never love nobody else but you my whole life. That's ridiculous. I'm not a penguin. That's what penguins do. I'm not a penguin. I'm a whole man. So once we get out of our divine design, and a lot of it is the woman's fault because she want to make you get out of your design and make you lie on your dick. Most women, when you are asking that man to just be with you, and then later on he cheat, and then you get mad, you were the one that made him lie on his dick. He couldn't do it anyway. He didn't do it, but you had that snapper, so he told you whatever. But even if the coochie weren't that good, somebody else, God sent somebody through his life for him to interact with. And that's the other part that we leave out. There's lust, love, but all of it is under God's domain. We don't, and we be acting like we're in such control and stuff like that. When who sent that distraction to me? Who sent me to pursue, somebody else? What about you? We ain't gonna talk about the BBLs. Like these distractions doing all they can to get my attention. I've been to Bali. They ain't doing it just for the women. They doing it to compete.
Yes.
For women to compete, against another woman, what is she competing for? A man. That makes the man the prize. Sorry.
Right.
If the man wasn't the prize, nobody would be getting BBLs and
Right.
now I do love when women say, "Oh, I got that breast implant for me." Okay, so I could feel a little more confident about myself. Why did you need something more physical on you to be confident? Somebody told you that your breast wasn't big enough to have a man, or you want somebody looking at you. So you did it because you saw the girl who got the guy who got bigger breasts than yours,
Yes.
or he might have complimented her breast, or he might have jones you and shamed you for not having no breast, or you might have heard somebody shaming somebody and was like, I don't want to be shamed. So let me go get this augmentation to what God already created. God already
Right.
made you. You see what I'm saying?
Or
Now,
you might see her getting all the looks, all the eyes, all the attention, and you might feel like you want that attention, and that in order to get that, you got to get what she got.
especially now, look, especially them Libras, especially them air signs, they want that attention. Them Aquariuses, them
Oh
Libras,
my God.
Geminis, they want that attention. Scorpios, they don't really need all that attention, but the air signs, the fire signs, the Leos, the Sagittarius, the Aries, they want that attention. Point blank, period. They want it. And unfortunately, when they are not healthy or not emotionally mature, as you stated earlier, they start going, you know what I'm saying? They start hitting different vibrations, make different sounds. Let's just say that. I don't want to say somebody's on a low vibration and somebody's on a high vibration. If you've ever played a gong, it sounds different when you hit it in the middle than when you hit it close to the edge. So
Yes.
certain people give off different types of energies and whatnot.
So lust and lack of discipline is God's design, and vindictive behavior is not. Noted.
It's yes, but God is laughing at all of it because He's allowing somebody to be vindictive. You know, He didn't stop the girl. I was talking about the naughty day before yesterday. He said God will never interfere on your poor decisions.
Mm.
That was cold. Let me say this one more time. He said God will never interfere with your poor decisions.
And it's a lot of people out here making poor decisions.
But see, unfortunately, that's how you transition from being an inferior person to a superior person. You make these, or you do these things until you get the other side of it. So Latifah's in the room. Some other people here are studying gene keys. And on every character, every gate, you have the shadow, which is the dark part, supposedly negative energy. Then you have the gift, which is the higher vibration of the same energy. And then the third one is the seedy, the highest part of that energy, right? And so a lot of people just haven't got out the shadow yet.
That's what I was about to say. Because along with those lessons that you're supposed to be learning, that's supposed to cause you to evolve and to grow and to develop, means you got to do a certain level of shadow work. You got to do integration. You have to learn from all of that. But if you don't, then what? Repeat.
Well, then it goes back to what my man told me a long time ago, and y'all can put this in the chat. Lessons you don't learn only get harder.
Ooh, lessons you don't learn only get harder.
It ain't gonna get easier when you come back around on that same lesson. If it was hard the first time, it's gonna get harder the second time. So you might as well just go ahead and just. That's why I say, like, when you be lying to cover up things,
Mm-hmm.
then you had an opportunity to tell the truth and learn a new lesson.
Right.
However, you didn't. You chose to bear false witness. And now what you're gonna have to do, let the lesson be a little harder.
Ashe.
Eileen says she know what it is out here in this street. I'm telling you. Yes. Can I get everybody to put their zodiac sign and what city and state they're from so we can give y'all some shout outs?
Yeah, let's go. I'm curious to know how many of the same zodiac sign we got up in here. What's more? What do you think? We got more what? Libras in here? More Scorpios?
Well, I'm gonna
More
go.
Taurus?
Oh, tonight on Love and Lust, it's about.
I know we got a Leo in here. Panu is a Leo.
I'm just saying, it's some fire signs.
Aries.
There's some fire signs in here, and there's some water signs in here for certain.
Aries. So you're right. It's definitely. So I know we got an Aries. I know we got a. Panu is a Leo. Latifah's a Libra. Look, see, there's Panu. What's up, Panu? Leo. So wait a minute. Air, and oh, we got a Virgo in the house. Thank you. I need this very informative Virgo in the house. Shout out to my Virgos, fellow Earth signs. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of fire in the air. All right.
Yes.
41 on the 20th.
So that's the 20th of January. So she's right on the cusp. So she's Capricorn, Aquarius. It depends on what day of the week I guess you want to be. But yeah, Team Taurus, Leo Moon. You know the Earth sign is gonna be anything about some sex. It's really gonna be the cardinal points. Taurus. The fixed signs. Your Taurus, your Scorpios, your Leos, and your Aquariuses are always gonna show up for this type of conversation.
Another Virgo. We got quite a few Earth signs up in here. Where's the water signs? You mean to tell me there's no water signs on here tonight?
That's crazy. That's a little.
This is interesting, right?
A little shocking. It's a little shocking that y'all ain't got no water moons. Ain't no moons in Pisces or Geminis in Cancer out here or nothing like that. No Venus in Cancers. Nobody got nothing in the water signs. Good gracious.
I guess the water ain't flowing today.
Oh no!
I represent for Scorpio stelliums. Okay.
There go another one of our Condor brothers, Dr. Amsu, up there, Charlie Abbott.
All right. They'll be watching the replay in private. In private. Oh, there's a Cancer. We got a little water.
And that's Charlie Abbott. That's Dr. Amsu up there talking. He got the water.
Oh, what's up, Amsu? Amsu's a Cancer?
He's a Pisces. He's the Pisces. Last day of Pisces.
Okay.
If he'd have waited 12 more hours, he'd have been an Aries.
Oh, face of God. Okay. There you go. Moon in Pisces.
Okay. We needed some water around here because
hey,
I also want to give a shout out to Sustaining Life Wellness Center. Y'all about to hear a lot more about the Sustaining Life Wellness Center. We're going to, Miss Bliss, going to have to get Dr. Amsu on here so he can start telling his side of the Pisces story about what lust and love do to the energetic system, you know what I'm saying, in the body, right? And different ways to heal. Like me, I want people to use lust as a healing modality. As she sips her water. Yes, y'all can do that. You can absolutely use lust because sometimes the person needs, who knows reflexology? Y'all know a little bit about reflexology? Y'all know a little bit about reflexology?
Yeah.
So all of the organs for the whole body is in the hands, the ears, the face, and the feet, and the sexual organs. Okay, so and look at this Bliss, like that's right. Put it right here. So when you see people having heart-like sex, it's because the tip of the penis is the man's heart, and the base, the bottom of the vagina, that's the woman's heart. In here, right there. That's the heart. And then the man, he got the heart up here. So when they be feeling like they having a heart connection, you know what I'm saying? It's because the head. But then sometimes, what about when the woman is not feeling the man? It's because
I was about to ask you that.
He ain't touched that heart. He wasn't long enough. That's why women, we talking about they want 10 inches. They want their heart to be touched. They want to guarantee that their heart. Come on, ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on now.
Ladies, if you just keep it tight, then you won't have no problems, okay?
No, because every woman's vagina has a different depth. Some women have shallow vaginas. Some women have deep vaginas. I done been with women and being like, she was just like, when you gonna get started? And I'd be like, with some women, she had like I was killing her. And I was just like, what's going on? But that's me learning that all vagina is not the same. Just like
Well,
all.
I got a question. Now you do have the ability to, even though it may not reach, you can project that energy because you do practice tantra now.
You talking
Now
about practices? Yes, that's a unicorn practice. Everybody only got that. That's a unicorn practice. That's a Bigfoot practice. That's a Loch Ness monster practice. That's a Easter bunny practice. You don't see that out in the public. That's a 0.1%. That's like a reflector. You all right?
Look, y'all better learn to project.
But really,
Project it.
really, if you really doing the thing right, you could project from out here. You could project from way over here, really, if you know what you got going on. However, like I said, that's a unicorn science. That's for initiates. For those of you who ain't up on it, just keep going with the old school. It's okay.
Look, most people say these brothers don't know.
These sisters don't be knowing either. They don't be knowing either. But it's okay. The education is coming. We got Latifah out here. We got Miss Bliss out here. We got Adara out here. We got, you know what I'm saying, all the folks who are out here studying. We got Nick Yama. You really need to have Nick Yama on your show. You really need to have Nick come.
Look, hey, whatever, I remember when Nick, not to change the subject, but I'm just gonna say a little short bit. I remember when he came to New York, and y'all, let me tell you, these women, they was acting a little bit like heifers, they ain't want to believe that he could do what he was gonna do. And shout out to Master Yao. Yes, absolutely. Purdue, Master Yao too. They didn't want to believe that Nick Yama was going to do what he's going to do, right? So they was kind of being, mouthy and, knocking him down verbally. And all I heard behind the curtain was, it was tearing him up. And I was just like, The line the next day was all the way around. Forget about it. That's what I remember. That's what I saw. That's what I witnessed.
You ain't gonna tell the other story?
Not too many stories. We're supposed to be talking about another topic.
Why did they get in line? Was it love or was it lust?
Come on now. Let's talk about it.
The other story was, do you recall where he stayed in New York? Who he stayed with?
Oh, look. You can say it if you want.
I'm gonna just say that most people in New York stay in a 2-bedroom. And okay, in New York, you could have 4 people in a 2-bedroom and nobody would say nothing because that's kind of normal. But the week he was there, it was 10 to 12 in a 2-bedroom. I'm gonna just say that, okay? And he was the only man. So that's really, I just want to just, so it's okay that New York is, I ain't say where, I didn't say what birth.
Well, New York is a crowded city, y'all. Sometimes we got to pile up, get the energy right. So
they didn't move. They didn't move in now forever. They were just there while he was there. When he left, it went back to being like 1 or 2 people in that apartment. But while he was there, it was a lot of lust going on because it's a natural thing. Because as we know in tantric practices, women have the capability to have an orgasm every 1/8 of a second. Okay?
Yes.
So women spend most of their energy trying to stop orgasmic energy.
Yes.
So that's why it's a lot of the times it's caught up in her head, in the back of her neck, her shoulders, things like that, in her pelvic region. She's thinking in all these places and not letting the primal great mother out, who she is. She's not connected to that primal source. But the lust is trying to connect her with the creative universe. Because the creative universe is just knocking stuff down when it's being creative. This whole love and romance, a lot of people got love and romance mixed up. How you talk to me, that's romance. How I show up, pay the rent. make sure the lights is on, and make sure you got weed to smoke, and make sure blah 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 blah. Make sure you protected and got gas in your car. That's not romance. That's love. But some people,
Yeah, I want both. Can I have both? Can I get a package deal?
do you deserve both? Is the question. That's what I'd be saying.
Look, you know the weekend song, "You Earned It." Okay,
If you
do you know the weekend song?
if you
Don't
are
let me, don't get me.
if you are her, you do deserve it. If you are her, you do deserve it. But if you're not her, you don't deserve it. That's all I can say. So I agree in her having both. But in order to get both, she got to be her. She can't just be just anybody thinking she can get both. Anybody can't get both. Because then now, if I'm giving both to everybody, then I'm lessening the value of me and what I'm giving. No, 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 no.
You make it look like it's magic. I see nobody but you. Yes.
Who
Earn
sings
it.
that? Who sings that?
That's The Weeknd.
By
Earned
who?
it. By
Oh,
the name is The Weeknd. And he's
oh,
telling her she earned it. The video though was a little, he got her upside down and she tied up. They doing a little bit of a little bit of BDSM, but I'm just saying anyway. She worked for it. She earned it.
So I'm gonna care for you. I'm gonna care for you. You make it.
Yes.
You make it look like it's magic because I see nobody but you. I'm never
nobody but you.
Hey, I'm so used to being used. He sounded kind of simple. So let me finish this. So I love when you call unexpected because I hate when the moment's expected. So I'm gonna care for you. I'm gonna care for you because girl, you're perfect. Here we go. The pandering. You're always worth it and you deserve it the way you work it because girl, you earned it. Yeah, girl, you earned it. Yeah. You know our love would be tragic, so you don't pay it.
Oh
Don't
my God.
We live with no lies. Hey, you're my favorite kind of night. So I love when you call unexpected because I hate when the moment's expected. So I'm gonna care for you. And that's what I'm saying. She wants to hear this. Because girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it the way you work it. Now, whoever he's talking to, I cannot deny whether she's worth it. But every woman listening to this song, he not talking to you, okay? So I just wanted to say that.
This is true.
Now, but if I do play this for you, which I've never done, then I mean it. I don't be this one here's a little, but it's very romantic,
The programming is strong. Look.
On this nigga here got some. He probably is a bastard grandson of damn Sam Cooke or something. You know what I'm saying? He probably was. His grandma probably was a groupie of James Brown or something like that, or the OJ's or something. Girl, you earned it. Girl, you deserve it. Nah, it's all good. Somebody said greetings to Miss Bliss and guest. See my name up there? See, hi, I'm Oye. Programming is strong, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Look.
Programming is strong out here.
Wait a minute. Would y'all sign up for that program? Huh?
Hold on. Who you asking? The man or the woman?
Both. I mean, we all look, to some extent, we're all under some type of program, right or wrong. To some extent.
I'm just asking, are you asking them to sign up for that song right there in particular, or just the program of like being in kind of delusion?
Well, that's a delusional song because, like you said, the majority of the women, he ain't talking to all of them.
Right.
But the majority of the women who are listening to that think that they're talking to them.
It make them feel good. And that's a feel good song. It's a feel good song. Like, for instance, my song, this one, let me see if you know this one right here. Let me see if you know this one. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, she did write this one for me, okay?
Okay.
I put your picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach, there's a pain. See you walk in my direction. I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Start to stand, but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, wishing on a star for a sign. You're the reason why. You're always on my mind. When you come around, I get shy. When I see you, when I see you. Come on now. Come on now. Now that one, she did write it for me, but she didn't, a lot of brothers may think that she wrote it for them, but she only wrote it for some specifics. But then she got married on me. I don't know what was going on, but it's all good.
When I see you. Oh, wait, we got somebody singing in the chat. Yes. When I see you.
They know who that is.
Fantasia. Look at y'all. All y'all Fantasia fans. I love
Because
that song. I
because
love
she's
that
real.
song.
That's
She
why
got a little crush. She got a little crush on him. So every time she see him, she go out there. She makes sure she all ready and looking all good. Women do that. Women do that. Oh wait, is that a distraction? Oh, is that a distraction? Should we not do that when we see the
it's
one that we like?
it's really minute to minute. You got to test it. You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know. You got to put it out there. But you should do that, because if you're not the one, you could be getting the attention of the one who is the one.
Mm.
Let's say, ooh, I got a story for you. I have been catfished before. This is before the internet. This is like 94. I got catfished. I bought a plane ticket and I went to New Orleans to meet someone. And this was the biggest catfish in recorded history ever, because she was sending me pictures of like this light skinned chick, you know what I'm saying? Nice figure with some felines on, some shorts, you know what I'm saying? She had the salt and pepper cut, you know what I'm saying? She was about your complexion in the picture. And I had talked to this chick for like a year, and she was very hesitant to send me a picture. And one time she sent me a picture, she cut everything out but the face. It was like smaller. It was smaller than this Bluetooth case. And I was like, what the hell kind of picture is this? She was like, what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to see. You don't need to be like lusting over my body. I said, nah, you hiding something.
Mm.
So then she sent a big picture. I was like, oh, if this is you, I'm getting on the plane. I'll be down there, blah, 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 blah. I get down there. Now, Mrs. Blue, you know me, I'm already a good looking man, but when I step outside somewhere, I'm groomed. I'm smelling good. I'm vibing. The eyes are on me. And I get to the airport in Louisiana and I'm waiting on my bags, and I hear her call my name, and I turn around, and it's like a gorilla monkey. You know
You need to stop.
I
Are
mean,
you serious?
oh no, I'm talking about dark skin.
She looked a little bit like a picture though, right? Like a little, like she had a tan.
The chick in the picture was about 145 tops. This chick was like 245. She was like 245. She was big stomach bigger than mine, thighs bigger than mine, arms bigger than mine. And instead of me flipping, the first thing she said, it was crazy. She was like, "This is my brother." And I was like, I ain't gonna embarrass you in front of your brother. But I had the picture in my pocket. And in my mind, I said, oh, the only thing beat a cross is a double cross. I'm gonna find this girl in this picture. I'm gonna find this girl in this picture. And so the whole time I was down there, I did cut my trip short. I was supposed to be down there for 5. I only stayed 3. And um, everywhere I went, I was getting attention of the women I was supposed to be getting the attention of. So
Mm.
even though I got catfished, Miss Tate is not funny. Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. I mean, after all this is over, it's good. Miss Bliss is getting a good jolly to be like, "Oh, you got catfished," and I'm. It's okay. It's okay. It just shows that Allah is the best of planners. I had a plan. God had a plan. I should have listened to my instincts, stayed my ass at the house, could have saved that money, all types of, situations and stuff like that. But she was lusting. I ain't had no lust or love. It wasn't gonna work out. Okay. And she was lying, for you to be like, stand on your and then when I did pull the picture out, I was like, where is she? That's my cousin. I said, well, you're a liar, right? You sent your cousin's picture and had me thinking this was you, but you never said this was your cousin. So I'm looking for your cousin. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for your cousin.
So, did you spend any time with her at all, like to help her reflect on what she did is inappropriate, that she shouldn't do this? Or did she think that when you got there, she could just work on you a little bit and kind of change your mind? Did you have a conversation with her about that, or did you just like say, forget it? She's gonna do it again, probably, and again, and again.
So we're talking about you're gonna have to subtract 20 years of emotional maturity from me, because I was 30 years. I was 24. So I was looking good physically, but I didn't have all of this wisdom that I have right now. So no, we did not just pull up a chair and talk about this. I let her know I was disgusted around the third day because I had never been to Louisiana. And I did like all the food. I ate up all the food. I was like one of these. I turned on my city girl. You know what I'm saying? He said, please no say condom and paper bag. Lord have mercy. Woo. Now, Amsu is right. She could cook. Being all that, like the women who aren't that attractive, they can throw down in the kitchen. It's good when you get you one that is very attractive and can cook. But she was throwing that. Like, that was my first time having stuffed peppers. And she made them with ground turkey. So big shouts out to her. But you lied. We can't do nothing if you lie. I didn't lie. I didn't send you no picture of my brother. I didn't send no picture. It was me. But I appreciate that lesson. I am divinely grateful for that lesson. But remember, this is when I got hoes in other area codes. This was not, I wasn't on no mushrooms, wasn't all that. So, and Miss Bliss, you wasn't either, because it was 30 years ago. So ain't no telling. I doubt you was catfishing. You ain't have to. But, you probably wasn't sitting brothers down either saying, let's have this conversation. Miss Bliss, her whole thing is different because she got that whole Pisces thing going on and the romance and the chase and all that. So her story quite different than mine. And she didn't have to resort to nefarious ways like that. I hope you ain't never catfish nobody, Miss Bliss.
Look, no comment.
What?
No comment.
No way.
Look, there were when you in college, you do some silly things. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You're immature, you're out here playing all these games with your girlfriends and you're just doing stuff that's just stupid.
We're gonna have that story in the paid. When we put the paid channel up for the membership, Miss Bliss will tell y'all that story in the paid. We can't tell that story.
Y'all don't want to hear that because y'all gonna be like, what?
Yes, we do.
They did what?
Well, they want to pay for that. They don't want to hear it for free. They want to pay for that in the back. People do want to hear it. Trust me. Miss Bliss Chronicles, they paying for that. They paying for that. If I did the OE Chronicles, the Jazz Chronicles, like if I just took everybody from 88 to 2000, 2010, Lord have mercy. Man.
Y'all, I was a hot mess, but I'm saved now. Half saved, half.
Jesus paid it all, she said, y'all. Jesus paid it all. That's what she said. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But yes, there was a lot of lust. There's a lot of lusting going on. But I do like to love early. Like, because I have 3 definitions of love: giving, seeking nothing in return, clarity over confusion, and tolerance. You got a child, that child peeing in the bed, you don't send them to the foster home. You got tolerance. You work on it. You got your emotional maturity. That's what tolerance is. You don't want your child to go outside and climb out the window and go to their friend house and they're not even 9 years old. That's clarity. You're loving the child and saying, don't run away. It's dangerous out here. I'm giving you clarity. That's that. When you are giving to the child and you're buying them groceries and buying them sneakers and stuff like that and putting clothes on them and buying them a new bed set, that's giving, seeking nothing in return. We have to take that same level of love that we have for children and start applying it to one another as adults. You know, like
Yes.
what is the thing? So like women are attracted to me, but there's still gonna have to be something that you're gonna have to tolerate. Cause I'm a girl watcher. So I'm gonna look. If I see something, I'm gonna be like, I'm looking. That's what I do. So you're
You
gonna have to.
know, there's nothing wrong with admiring someone when you see them. There's I don't see that how that would be a problem. But I do get how some women don't like it.
Because of their, come on, say it, go on and say it. Come on. We on this subject right now. Starts with a J. Come on, let it out.
Ooh, the big J word, that green-eyed monster, jealousy.
Little louder for those in the back.
Jealousy. But there's absolutely nothing with admiring. I mean, it's just it's actually beautiful to look at someone, and admire them. There's nothing wrong with it.
Is nothing. And so for those of you who do have a bigger than normal jealous streak, don't be mad at Miss Bliss for telling y'all the truth. Okay? Miss Bliss said what she said. Miss Bliss is not affected by jealousy currently and where she's at in her life, like maybe some other women have. And maybe, I don't know, Miss Bliss, are you at the same place now as you were when you was in college? You know what I'm saying? Have you always been non-jealous? Has it always been cool?
It's always been kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's always been kind of cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, because we have eyes, right? And we're supposed to be looking. And it's like when you're looking at artwork, you ever see someone and they just kind of like stand out, and it could be anything, like their features, their hair, their outfit. So you're supposed to ignore that, or are you not going to even acknowledge that? You know what I'm saying? So it's not hurting anyone. I mean, in my opinion, it's not hurting anyone. That's my personal opinion.
right. And once again, you back at the unicorn status again because most women are approaching relationships with the MINE philosophy.
Oh, mine.
Yes, which is now we're commoditizing bodies too much because are trying to do women are being very masculine because when a man says a woman is mine, that's more natural because he cares for his possessions. When a woman starts talking about mine, that's more masculine. The man is not yours; you're his. You're trying to like match his thing. Oh, that's mine, right? No, you don't. That's not necessarily how it went in the Bible or no scripture or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a part of that is because a woman represents the farm. In the 5% lessons, you are the earth. You know what I'm saying? And things grow through you. That's just what it is. And you need a farmer to tend to it. And when you see a woman who has been married and then her husband dies, she goes and gets another husband. The
Mhm.
ownership of the land changes hands. When a hoe leaves one pimp and goes to another pimp, the ownership changed. She didn't own the pimp. You know what I'm saying? She came under the care of another masculine energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's just different dynamics of it. There's just regular monogamous relationship. Then you got your
Mhm.
polys. Then you got your pimps and your hoes. Then you got your max and your players. It's just different dynamics of the same energy. But when women start saying, I possess you, fellas, that's that Scorpio, that's that Venus in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Scorpio, possibly Jupiter in Scorpio, possibly Mars in Scorpio. Be careful, guys, okay? Because breaking out windshields is a real thing for these women.
Yes. Slashing tires too. And showing up at your door unannounced and at your job.
Keying cars. No, now Miss Bliss, I know you ain't never done that.
What?
Hopefully none of those four.
Oh, but I've witnessed plenty of it. Yes. I've
Did you just
witnessed plenty of it. I mean, when they're on a roll, they're on a roll. What are you going to do? But you know what? There's a certain level of healing to a person who has that Scorpio in their chart. And so once they've reached that highest point of healing on that level, it's you're dealing with an absolutely amazing person.
And like Sister Myra says, you got to hit rock bottom so you can turn around. But I'd rather you hit rock bottom with somebody else and then turn around when you get over here on my side. I want you to have already done something about that jealousy.
Yes.
And I didn't say you can't be jealous at all, but have some coping mechanisms to integrate because it's still an emotion. So
yes,
if we're gonna be harmonious, but the best way to deal with jealousy is being honest and transparent up front. You know, but I love when women be like, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. That's where we make our mistake at.
I ain't going for what? What are they saying? They're not going for you looking at someone or you.
No, when you come in and be like, I can see other people. I will.
Oh, that.
I will be
so
people and
relationship.
Right. You know, I could be with you and somebody else. And you tell her that up front, and then she say that can't work. She already been in that situation before with somebody who just didn't tell her she was in that situation. He was already in that situation already. So now I'm telling you, but this time we're gonna work together.
Right.
And we work together so we can build some legacy, so we can build family. Like go to ChatGPT and say, what are the advantages of having a poly family?
Right.
What are the advantages? But it all based off of how the sinister has women operating out of fear and running away from love.
Yeah.
But if you don't,
you know what? I agree with you. In the beginning, you have to be upfront and honest with what you're expected of that other person and what you want to do, what you want to build. But you know, you have so many people out here that start with dishonesty. They're not honest with themselves. They're not honest with the other person. They don't know what they want. They're running, you know, they're like here, there, everywhere. And if you are genuinely looking to have that type of relationship, yes, you're looking to build a legacy. I mean, you're looking to build an empire, but there's a certain level of respect and trust and understanding that you have to have. And I can't even explain the level of emotional maturity that you need to have if you're in these type of relationships, not only with the men, but also with the women. Otherwise, it won't be successful.
I agree, and I want to add the whole thing about karma, because some people have lived a life of just jacking up relationships, and now when they come back, they already have terrible relationship karma, and they don't want to sit with it. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to do none of that, and so now they're continuing to be dysfunctional, and that's really the problem. Is the ones, like you said, who continue to lessons you don't learn that get harder.
Yes.
Lessons you don't learn, they get harder. She talking about, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Everybody, Fantasia be talking about that thing. That's what I'm saying. But see, here's the thing is, Fantasia, I can want you and somebody else. I can want you and somebody else, Fantasia. So don't act like you can just tell me that And that's a lot of problem. I want to say this too, go on record too, about men. Most men are terrible listeners because women tell them, I'm not about that. And then he tried to convince her. When either, remember what I said earlier? Whoever's trying to
Yes.
convince another person to do something, you already lost. You're already lost. Like, stop trying to convince him that that ain't what he wants. And
Mhm.
stop trying to convince her that's what she wants. If she's not down with the program and don't see the benefits, and you have to explain, guess what you're gonna have to be doing in the relationship the whole time?
Right.
Explaining everything that you do.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. And so, um, have you been in a relationship where it was a poly situation? How did you handle it? If you're entering into one now, what do you think you will do? Do you need some clarification? That's really, because sometimes you just need to ask the woman, what clarification would you need right now? Because she ain't even really heard that. A lot of women don't ask for clarification. I used to ask women this all the time, Miss Blue. No, I have realized this in my years of dating. A lot of women don't even ask me if I'm dealing with somebody. They just be ready to go. They don't even ask. I just be like, because I'm in your face means I'm single? No, because I'm in your face means I possibly could smash. But it don't mean I'm single, or don't mean I'm not relating, or don't mean that I don't got nobody else. You know? I was like, and if you would have asked me, I would say something. But it's a lot of this what's that thing? Don't ask, don't tell. It's like that rule is crazy
Mhm.
out here, you know? And you gotta be
Mhm.
very careful with the don't ask, don't tell, because can you really handle it? Do you have control of this mind up here to handle what thoughts you can start assuming because you ain't getting no information and now you feeling something? Okay, you feeling something. Why are you feeling something? What are you insecure about? What part of shadow work do we need to work on? And then is this just a possessive sexual overreaction out of lust?
Mhm.
You don't love me. You just want all my stamina to you
She just want to own you. She want to control you.
because she wants you to think that you leasing her. Because she'll leave you right. She'll leave you before you leave her. So it's really just a leasing agreement. She try. I don't believe brothers. Don't be believing these women when they tell you all that. It's a lease agreement. As I say, it ain't yours. It's your turn. And enjoy your turn. Me, I'm gonna enjoy my turn. Whether it was a one night affair or whether we was together for 10 years. It was just my turn. I was in a relationship with somebody from Las Vegas, on and off, long distance for 10 years. It was just my turn. Now it's somebody else's turn. I, do she love me now? I don't know. But I know it ain't my turn no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, Miss. I mean, we're gonna have to have these conversations where we talk about the men and the women on both sides because
Yes.
we're doing adult night here. Saturday night, just got paid. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Why is he telling everybody he just got paid? You know what I'm saying? He was a simp too. There's a lot of simps out here now. I listen to a lot of these musics, a lot of this simp culture, simp lyrics. I'm telling you, something else.
Wait. I kind of like the Sims. Let me see. There
I
are
know
some very sinister forces pushing a particular relationship agenda narrative through songs, reality TV, commercials, pop culture, news, etc. It's counterproductive. An agenda. So is the agenda full of lust, guys? Or is the agenda full of love in our community? The agenda that they're pushing in our community. What do you think?
Oh, it's lust. It's
It's
lust.
lust.
It's,
So
it's
they're not pushing any agenda to present any type of love in our community.
hell no. Because the more babies that y'all do in divided homes, the more we can put these kids in the army and the navy and the military, the more we can get them on mental health, the more we can. They know that single women put more men in jail. So it's good for business, so they don't
Mhm.
have an agenda to like shut prisons down. If they was selling as everybody love everybody, then the prisons would be shut down. But the prisons is busting at the seam. You see what I'm saying? People who grow up, the majority of people who grow up in two-parent households don't commit crimes that need for them to go to prison.
Mm.
So these are just data points, right? However, when he says counterproductive, it's only counterproductive to somebody who's really trying to live that life. If you're not trying to live that life, it's not counterproductive. It's not
Right.
counterproductive because you're just doing what you're doing. You know what they want. Keep tabs on the kids so they have to promote lust. Yeah, they want
Mhm.
it. They want more workers, man. This planet we live on, it's a slave planet. And if the slaves don't make more babies, what we gonna do?
We have to create our own entertainment that's programming love. We first have to re educate what is love. We know what lust is. So we have to create our own entertainment that's programming love. That's interesting. I like that.
Miss, now put that back up. Put that back up. Put that back up.
Okay.
Miss Blue, have you ever tried to lose some weight by
Yes.
changing by changing your diet?
Yes.
Could you successfully lose the weight and still eat the same stuff?
No.
You didn't even have to think about it. This is common sense, right?
Right.
So then before we create our own entertainment, we have to stop entertaining some of the entertainment that is
Mm.
filling up our subconscious. Some of us are addicted to the programming, like me. Country Wayne. I'm still looking at what Country Wayne is doing, even though it's the most toxic show ever. Ever. It's the most dysfunctional show ever. Ever. And when he it's terrible. But I keep getting sucked into the main joints because I guess I like commentary on it. But we must stop entertaining the foolishness before we start making our own entertainment on love. And then we also need to get a common definition. Like, okay, so your girl Kamala Harris, there was a whole debate on whether she really was black or not. Some people says you are what your mama is.
Right.
So that means she Indian, right? Some people say other stuff. Some people say if you got 1/10 of black blood in you, you black,
Hmm.
right? So, but what is water, Miss Bliss? What's the formula
The formula for love,
for water?
for water,
Yeah.
H2O.
And in Miami, what's the formula for love? I mean, for water.
I would guess it would be the same thing. Why would it change because it's Miami?
And in China, what's the formula for water?
It would be the same thing. Water's water.
Because the scientists all agree, don't they? Ain't nobody
Yeah.
never had an argument about water is H01 or H35. No,
H2O.
everybody around the world says water is H2O, right?
Right.
So we asking 100 people, we're gonna get one answer. How many people in the chat? Let's say if we ask everybody in the chat what is love, we're gonna get 12 answers right fast. Everybody type what love is in the chat. Put your what is love? Not here's the thing. When most people answer this question, guess what they're about to say? To me, it is, or in my definition, love is. You don't put to me water is H2O. You just say water is H2O. It's the formula. But when we confess and say, to me, it's this, or I feel that it's this, that means we don't know what love is. We don't have an agreed upon definition. So, did you play basketball before?
Yes.
How tall is the rim, Miss Blue, Miss Bliss?
Shoot, it's like, is that thing like 7 feet almost?
10.
10? Shoot.
Yep.
Look at that. I'm way off. Told you,
But
just told you I ain't slam dunking.
Right, but is it 10 feet? So it's 10 feet in Harlem. How tall is it in Los Angeles?
Probably 10 feet. Same.
How far is it in Jamaica?
10.
So if everybody agrees that the basketball rim is 10 feet and everybody agrees that water is H2O, then when we going to come up with an agreement on what love is?
The thing is that I think it's a lot more confusing because we didn't really grow up, this society right now with a lot of love or knowing what love is. Probably in other cultures there's a better idea of it, but here in America you're going to get a lot of different definitions because everybody has a different experience and they have a different mindset, they have a different thought process. Actually, some people believe that love is when you want to give me money. You're showing me love. This is love. You're giving me money. It's a love language, actually, they say. So it caused a lot of confusion when you want to try to define it, actually.
The confusion and the miseducation comes around the love traumas in childhood. That's where it comes from. And when you get when you get confused on something as a child and nobody straightens you out, then you go against Proverbs 22:3. Does somebody want to type in Proverbs 22:3? What does it say? Can't come up with a universal definition because it's based off of God, and we don't have one God.
Ooh.
We want right, and it's so we are held on this. My. It's got to be what I said. It's got to be what I look at that. They go to 369. I see it. It's got to be off of what I said, and that's not it. These love traumas is got jokers toe up from the flow up. And what I would like to say is, Miss Bliss, do you eat pork currently?
Do I eat what? Pork?
Yes.
No.
Was it in your household coming up?
Yes.
Did you partake when you were coming up?
Yes.
And then did the people who gave you pork make you stop eating pork?
No.
So that means you stop eating pork on your own as you grew, right?
Yes.
So if we can stop eating pork, we can change the definition of love. We can come to an agreement. You came to an agreement that pork was no longer good for you, no matter what other people were saying. So it's the same thing with love. Love is giving, seeking nothing in return. That's the first definition.
Mm-hmm.
Crying hippie. Oh,
Right, hippie. God bless you, O ye son. This teaching is the most important on earth. The enemy will come against all who know his biggest trick. It's to replace love with lust, which has been done eons ago. Wow.
like I said, like she said, chivalry is on life support. Love is on life support. But it ain't dead yet. It ain't dead yet. Lust is out here tricking off and doing this thing, and that's okay. Now, Miss Bliss, we got to go back to because you said something nobody else caught that. You said you like the simps. Would you like to go into that because we want to hear more about? I want to hear more about what did you mean when you said you like the simps?
Okay, let me read this real quick. They say his biggest trick is to not exist at all, but we all know he is real. It's written in almost every religion in the world, and there's a devil, so no trick here. Oh my God, crying happy is going off. What is going on? His trick is making the world lust, and then they think love when they are really in lust. Yes, yes, okay. Take the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Lord, okay. Sexualizing of the children, cartoons, sexy, etc. Lust agenda. Yes. And you speak on love dramas. Well,
Right after Miss Bliss answer this question about the simps, I surely will.
you know, I don't mind a man
Hold
who
on, hold on,
is.
hold on. First off, you got to give us your definition of what a simp is. First, let's start with your definition of a simp is, and we can go forward.
Well, I actually don't. Y'all are killing up in the chat. What is going on? First, I'd like to say I don't really have a definition of a person who is a simp.
Okay.
So I look at men overall as men who present to me a good quality man. So this is why when people say that this guy is a simp because I guess he's a nerd or he makes a lot of money, to me that's not a bad thing. Um, Whether he has a lot of women around him or whether he just has one woman or maybe he's not attracting any women and then I come along and then they all just flock into him. I've seen that happen quite a bit also. But I look at them as the guy who really wants to just be himself. And so it doesn't really matter if he's like giving money or, what matters to me is opening the door. Yes. Treating me like a lady. Yes. Being a gentleman. I like that. A protector, So this is the type of guy I guess people call a simp, right? I mean, what exactly is the definition of a simp? And then I could tell you.
A
You know,
simp, a simp is someone who uses money and material to influence a woman he normally would not even get, and the woman knows it. She wouldn't even be dealing with him if he wasn't leading with his wallet. A simp leads with things and his wallet. And then when she even says no, he's still leading with his wallet. There's a lot of these guys on YouTube. They call it these gold digger pranks. And he'll be out on the street acting like he don't got no money. And then the girl don't give him the number. Then he'll walk back to the Lamborghini. And the girl will walk back to the Lamborghini. And he'll be like, oh, you a gold digger. No, you're a simp because you need the car to get the girl. You know that. I know that if I pull up in the Lambo or the big truck, I don't have to talk. I'm gonna get chose with my mouth closed. That's really what the simp
so
wants to.
basically the simp is just giving money. That's what you're saying.
He's
Because
leading
I
with.
didn't think, I think it was more like Latifah, what she said. From what I understand, they call men simps because they cater to women more than anything. But what you're saying is that's not a simp. A man who's catering to a simp is a man who's simply just giving women money, gets giving all his money. Is that
That
what you're saying?
that would not normally give him the time of day.
Oh no, then I don't know any simps. Then
Yeah. The
I
simp
don't
is
know
the
any
one who's
simps.
easily taken advantage of by a woman. That's the simp.
Okay.
That's the simp. He's easily taken advantage of, and he could be nerdy. He might not be. It ain't got nothing to do with his smarts, but there's a very strong simp. Okay, simp culture is this. You know who's a simp? The girl says, if you want to take me out, send me $100 to my Cash App. And he sends it. He's a simp.
Mm,
He's
okay.
went out on the first date and went to some expensive restaurant, and before they leave, she's trying to get him to pay rent and he's sending it to her. He's a simp.
Okay. No,
Rent,
I don't know. I don't know any simps that I have been with. And to
right.
be honest with you, if I knew a guy that was doing that, I would advise him to do otherwise. And then I guess in that case, I could be player hating, cock blocking, or whatever term I want to use today.
He not
But
gonna stop. He not gonna stop because a woman asked him to stop. A simp is relentless, and plus they congregate. They congregate like when you be on the block, you see a bunch of doughboys. They congregate.
mm,
You on the basketball court, a lot of basketball players is congregating. Niggas who deal
what?
with AI and crypto, they congregating. So simps are congregating too. You know what a lot of simps is at? Because simps got money. They got disposable income. They're high
Mhm.
earners. So simps are in Dubai. Simps are in Bali. Simps are got them some money. Went someplace where the girls was at, and the girls are just flying in between these cities that are full of simps. Because the real man, he can have and say, we're all going to get a job, we're all going to contribute, and there's 3 or 4 of us in this household doing what we're doing. There's the real man, and the women are like, you know what? Okay, we cool with this. Everybody's honest, blah, blah, blah. The simp is trying to act like he's the player, but he's paying through the nose. He's got one over here, one over here. And when they find out about each other, you know what he does? He throws
What?
money at the problem. He gives this one here. Oh, no, 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 no. I love you the most. I'm gonna give you this. Oh no, 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 don't worry about her. Let me just cater to you when you're whining. When a woman is whining and she can control a man through her whining, he's a
Right.
simp.
So all of these, basically what you're describing to me is a lot of these basketball players, football players, actors, famous people who have a lot of money to throw around at multiple women. And when they get caught, they throw. Kobe Bryant is the best example. When he got caught with that woman in the hotel, he went and bought his wife the biggest diamond there was. I mean, that's what it sounds to me like what you're talking about. A lot of these celebrities who have a lot of money to throw around at a lot of women.
Hold on, hold on. I want you to be specific with the basketball and the football players. They simp because they go get them a white woman. They go run and get them a white chick quick. And the white women are looking for that super athlete simp. She looking to snatch him up and get some babies with him. What's that girl that got the baby by the basketball player in Charlotte? She getting $10,000, $20,000 a month. What that baby need all that money for? Why don't we pay? I'd be like, Your Honor, I'm gonna put this money in an annuity, and then he can get this balance until he get to be this age, and then he can pull from the annuity. But I'm not about to just let her. I'm gonna pay rent while she got another joker coming up in there having sex on the bed I bought. No, 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 no. Also, when the sister said, what did she say? She said, she was asked, oh, if nobody has sex except to procreate, this topic would not be discussed. That is not necessarily, that's really impossible because sex is more than just to procreate. Okay? That's just like saying all black men eat watermelon and got a big penis. That's not true just because you black. So sex serves several purposes. Sex is for healing as well. So you can heal through some good sex. You can heal through a woman's orgasm.
Yes.
All on your face. A woman, if you read the White Tigress manual, she loves some good sperm on her face. She wants a nice hot load on her face to keep her skin tight. But that's advanced teachings. Everybody don't know nothing about that.
That is very very advanced actually. You talking tantra right now. You talking tantra. You talking sexual healing.
I'm talking sexual healing. So sexual is not just for procreating because then it'd be too many people. You don't get.
Oh wait, hold on. He said this magic now. All right, Oye. I know you ain't gonna talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't say nothing. But I just wanted to show you what he said.
That's fine.
What kind of magic he said that is?
There's a difference between sex magic, and tantra. We just gonna say that. That's really that's cool. And I don't know what you know. I don't doubt what you know, but I'm adding on in the things that you don't know. That's all I'm saying. We're having a discussion. Sex is used against us. We are all in the spiritual days of Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah. We mixing animals with man, playing with DNA after the jab. They want Jesus to return, so he gives the keys over. So this particular thing has nothing. That's only white men, because there's no black men mixing animals with man. There's no black race of people mixing DNA no black people were in charge of the jab, and no black people are promoting Jesus. And the whole Sodom and Gomorrah story is a white man's story. It has nothing to do with us. Like Kalindi said, I come from beyond the stars. Where's the talk about beyond the stars? These monoliths that's showing up, these UFOs that's out here popping up. That's really the whole thing that they're trying to get you to not pay attention to. There are gods that have an orgasm that lasts 30 days. Some of the gods, God Apollo, this joker having sex like 6 months straight. And women be talking about, I can't go longer than 15 minutes. Some men be saying, I can't go no longer than 17 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever. What? Like, this is creative energy. It's creative energy. Now, it can be manipulated, but it's really normally manipulated because they enter into the mental space of our body, of us, because the mind is separate from the body. A woman wants to
Right.
orgasm 24 hours a day, but her mind is telling her don't do it because you'll be shamed and you'll be ridiculed and you should care about what others think of you and all this other type. I had a long conversation with a friend of mine today. It was like, I can't wait till you don't care about what people think of you. That's when you'll be free. I don't care what people think about me. Tupac said only God can judge me. And if I'm letting somebody else judge me, I'm making them my God. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not making nobody else my God. All of you can get the finger. I could care
Mm-hmm.
less. I could care less what you think about my household, my spiritual path, things like that. I'm sharing along the path things I can share to help ease your life because somebody did that for me. But it's up to you. It's definitely up to you. But I do love his crying hippie. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but I do love the comments. To devil to reign and the locusts to come. They think they can escape it and hide in the mountains. They already dug them out and have the bases ready to hide. I told you had some conscious conspiracy theories still following you around. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Jesus paid it all, crying hippie. Jesus paid it all. Okay, so we over here, we're good. We're good.
Holding the seed is misinformation practices. Oh, are we talking
That's
about
def-
semen retention, y'all?
that's definitely
Oh my goodness, it's gonna get complicated. We're not gonna go there, y'all. We're not gonna go there tonight. We are not gonna go there because it's gonna get complicated.
why
I've been hearing.
complication is from the devil. Simplification is from God. We represent God, the ones who talking tonight. So we're not gonna make it complicated. The person, uh, Miss Blue, what color is the sweater you have on?
Red.
If I disagree and say it's green, has things just got complicated, or is the sweater still red?
It's still red. It doesn't matter what you say. It's red. It's not
I
complicated at
think
all.
Miss Blue, that's a white sweater, and it's a crew, and it's a T-shirt too.
Okay. You
Ain't
can
nothing.
say it's a bra for all I care. I know what I got on.
Right, right. That's a nice scarf you have on, sir. This is a whole sweater. Okay, that's a nice New York Yankees cap you have on. This is a head wrap. It ain't gonna get complicated. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. It's all good. Yes. Making love to have sex is different. You don't have to love somebody to make a baby. The woman just got to be ovulating. See, God made it like that too. God made it where you ain't have to love somebody to keep this thing populated. Love is a high science. It ain't for everybody. So is the price of love to accept lust? Is that part of the lesson? It could be a part of your lesson because the price giving seeking nothing in return. That's love. Clarity. That's love. Tolerance. That's love. What's the price? Because God is love. And the price of love is where you're going to be in the next lifetime. Because if you got a heavy heart and you get to Mayat and your heart fails the test against a feather, then you're going to see what love wasn't.
Mm.
So it doesn't, that's what I'm saying. And lust is so temporary. We said this in the beginning. I think some of these people came on later on after we said that. Lust is very temporary. Love is
Yes.
eternal. Love is immortal. So it's okay that you growing in your where you at in your maturity. You know what I'm saying? To lust, but we're not gonna condemn lust. Like, okay, look at your dogs. How many of y'all got dogs and cats? You don't know whether that cat was loving that other cat. What you talking about? That joker was just this. I smelled something. He was in heat. I reacted naturally. That was sex too. So what's a lot of we get we get a lot of things confused. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to hold on to rhetoric. But like I said, lessons you don't learn only get harder. And um, what's my other one? Um, what you fight for, you get to keep. If you want to fight for something and it's not working, then go on and keep it. Of course they don't. They don't know. They ain't never had real water either. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But we're not talking about most people. I'm not here to help most people. Miss Bliss has a very concentrated, loyal audience. I have a very concentrated, loyal audience. I don't care whether they know or not because it's different levels. All for someone to say that, that's just like saying you mad that all the bananas didn't turn yellow at the same time. All the bananas are not designed to turn yellow at the same time. The whole world will never be in a utopian state of everybody knows the same thing that everybody else knows.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that it is what it is. But thank you for the commentary. We hopefully you are subscribed. You want to subscribe to the channel.
My goodness. We gonna have to come back. We've been on here almost 2 hours, y'all. We're gonna have to come back and have a conversation about semen retention,
Uh-oh.
holding the seed. Because there is some controversial information that some people have been forwarding to me from some people saying melanated people should not hold their seed. They should be using it to procreate. And then some people saying that they should hold it in order to become stronger and to manifest. So it's a little bit of a debate on that.
Well, there's another one too.
Third one?
Oh, it's 345. The simp is using seminal retention.
How is
Who,
that?
whose fault is it if the woman doesn't have an orgasm during sex, Miss Bliss, according to your life and your teachings and what you're studying?
Yeah, well, it's his fault. So you're saying,
How is it his fault? If the woman
huh,
didn't have an orgasm during sex, it's the man's fault.
look,
It's her body. So that means he got that's his job when he come in. But this is good. This is good because that's normally what people think. That's misinformation. That's like Santa Claus. It's not the
a
man's
woman.
responsibility. It's on the woman that whether she had an orgasm or not on the man, right? But guess what? Most women say, "I want a man that can make me orgasm." She doesn't really know about herself. She doesn't know about sex, and then
Hmm.
she thinks that the way for her to have an orgasm is a man to have an erect penis and not orgasm.
She can do it herself without him, though.
She can do it with a man with his clothes fully on because you've seen it, Miss Bliss. You
Yeah,
felt it. You don't
I've.
have to. You ain't got to get undressed.
No, you don't.
You ain't got to
No,
get on. Ain't nobody got to touch you for you to have an orgasm. So,
no.
so that kills the whole thing that it's the man's fault. So now check this out. But the simp who can't get no coochie, he ain't got no money, he ain't got no game. He start telling a woman, "I practice seminal retention. So that means my dick is always hard no matter what you do to me. So you can do anything to me you want. You can spit on my member or you can grind and reverse cowgirl, and I will not come until you have several orgasms." And that's what these clowns on the internet, YouTube, social media, they're spreading misinformation for these women who want to be tricked, who don't know their own body. They don't know their own potential. So they're saying, oh, it's his fault. So now you got this simp. He couldn't get a girl until he started talking about his penis. Well, I don't need to talk about my penis to get no girl. That's the same thing as a dude saying, I'm gonna tear your back out. Or I got or I'm hung like a horse. He can't say that, but he can say, I can keep it hard all night. I ain't gonna come. I ain't came in 100 days. I ain't. Why are you telling everybody your business? Well, who cares? He's a simp. He can't get no girl unless he do that. And so then you have other men come out here and say, well, I heard that if I ejaculate, I'm going to, it's going to be like I gave up 13 eggs, 4 steaks, 2 chickens, and 10 pancakes. Come on, man. Are you
So
serious?
the simp is giving out all the money to multiple women, but he ain't getting none. He ain't getting no cookie cat.
Oh, he getting promises. He getting promises. He masturbates a lot. You know what I'm saying? She tells him she's on on her period. She got all type of excuses and whatnot for him not to get none. She's promising him. She's selling him. The simp buys dreams. The simp is a buyer of dreams. The dream that he'll be with. And there's many movies. There's many movies around simps out here thinking that I can just promise this and that. If we do that review of Country Wayne, oh, I'm gonna show you so many examples. That his show is full of.
Yeah, I don't know any. I don't know any. Maybe I might have met one person who was a friend who was like that, but overall, I don't know a bunch of those.
Most of these rappers who got these big necklaces on, got all these big diamonds, they simps.
Well, from your description, if that's the definition of a simp, I agree with you.
Because
But not just them, like all of the sports players too.
And it's okay if you need that to get their attention every now and then. You see what I'm saying? But like at some point, oh, I remember when the Migos came on Lauren DeGenerate show, and they was holding up all this money to their ear, but Lauren didn't hold up no money, and she's worth more than all the Amigos put together. Here go this gay white woman who's a lesbian who don't like men. And y'all over here holding up money like y'all impressive, but she don't even find you. She ain't even think about getting no peen from you. She still want a woman. And look what happens. Let's use our best case example. Look what happened to your boy Offset or whatever his name was when he got with Cardi B. He's the biggest simp. He's the biggest. His woman is so emotionally overreactive everywhere. And what do we see? The emotional reputation. Go back to what I was talking about at the beginning. We don't like. I don't date a Cardi B, but she's so loud, and she influences people just like the tramp herself, Sexy Red. Look at her. She got Miss Bliss. You should have your own line of lip gloss because you're wholesome, and you could say, "I got that Venus and Pisces lip gloss for you ladies," or whatever. Or I got whatever for you ladies. She came out with a lip gloss called Gonorrhea.
I didn't know what. Ooh.
Hold on. Watch this
People
right here.
buying it too, right? Are they buying it and they put it on their lips?
What? Hold on. Let's see. Some people may be like, "Come on, man, you gotta be joking." No, we ain't joking at all. We're gonna go right here and we're gonna type in Sexy Red lip gloss names. Look, somebody's already looked for it. Are you ready? Can you see the screen? Are you ready?
Ooh.
You ready?
Hold on, let me share it.
No. Can't you see my screen? I thought I was sharing my screen.
Yeah, I thought you shared it, but let me see. It's not showing up.
Hold on.
Let me remove it and put it back. Put it back on. Wait, did you see it? Yeah.
Wait. I'm coming. Let me get up here.
Put it back on. It just came off.
Sexy Red lip gloss.
Sexy Red lip gloss.
Oh, rapper. Let me make sure because I want them. I want it to be rapper Sexy Red lip gloss names. There we go. Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Nut, Pussy Hole Pink, Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, Blue Balls, and Sex on My Period, which just so happens to be the fruit scented. Come on now. Come on. It's blue.
Who's buying that?
What?
Who's buying that? Is that selling?
Yes. Who thought this was attractive? Look at that. Who thought that was attractive? coochie juice, booty hole brown, nut, pussy hole pink, sex on my period. Look, but look, it's the person who thought of it, who approved it, who green lighted it. Somebody green lighted this. She didn't green light it. She from the projects.
Not only that, she has a team. So her team oversees all of that, like her marketing team, you know, the creators of her team. Her family had to have seen this. Like, is no one in her family communicating with her?
They don't have any money. Remember, she's out for whoever got the money. She's out. If you ain't got no money, you can't tell her nothing. She make more money than her family. So all her life, she's been saying that, whoever got the money is the power.
You burning my eyes with this. I can't take it no more. My eyes are burning. I need some Sananga.
Hold on. I know. Sales. Let's see what the sales have been. Can we find some sales? $100 limited edition 3 weeks ago. What? You know I got to click on that. You know I got to. Come on now.
To a certain, level, these are people who lack, knowledge and education. So. Ooh.
Whoever Northside Princess is, y'all ask what. Northside Princess brand. We need to go find. This is how we go and do the research. Boy, Phil Valentine will be in here wanting to do research and be like, what is going on here? What are we talking about? She re-releasing it. Oh, just misguided. Ooh, look at that on your lips. That nut. There go that nut right there on your lips. Woo wee. Yellow discharge. Coochie juice. Come on now. Come on. Ouch. Lord,
I can't.
have mercy.
You hurt my eyes. You got any Sananga?
Hold on. Who is Northside? Oh, who is Northside Princess? We getting to it now, Miss Bliss. I'm sorry. Who is? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, like you said, somebody, her team green lighted it. Wow.
Yeah, she has a team of people, promoters, marketers. This is her team, Look, that wasn't her idea. Oh. It wasn't.
She's standing there. She's approving of the idea. So what we call that is she's a co-conspirator. It don't matter whether it was her idea. She was a co-conspirator. And she smoke enough weed and drink enough alcohol and deal with a lot of unintelligent women and men that you can tell what she hangs around. So it started off as some type of very bad joke. And then remember, but she has songs about having sex on her period. She's concerned with selling albums. She's talking about, setting people up to rob them using sex. That's not even lust. But she's using lust to do evil. Oh, you lust me? No problem. Now I can come over here and set you up because I have no love in my heart. She's heartless. She will potentially suffer from heart disease.
We're gonna see how old is she? In her 20s now? How old is she? We're gonna see when she at what? 10 years from now, where she gonna end up? Where do you think she's gonna end up 10 years from now?
You don't even want me to say. You don't want me to say. Her birthday is she's April 15th, 1998. So she's an Aries.
Aries.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Sexy Red, who's an Aries, April 15th. Her 6, and she's a 1. Her mathematics, she's 26 years old. She'll be going into her she's older than Glorilla. So they all gonna be falling apart at the same time.
So 10 years from now, would you say, or 5 years?
2.5.
2.5 years from now. Okay, we go. Okay, Pluto's in Aquarius. All right, we might as well let it go and get in and tear it up.
I'm talking about no. I'm talking about they're about to have their Saturn return. She's 26, so when she turns,
Oh,
she's gonna be in her Saturn return. All three of them at the same
10
time.
years.
Trixie Red, Glorilla, Ice Spice. They all of them. My. Ah, well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There we have it.
There we have it. So that's why we're so glad that y'all are here. Subscribe to Miss Bliss's channel. Subscribe to the OE Sun channel, where you can get some wholesome information, where you can keep gonorrhea out your mouth. I know that would came off bad, but we would never do that. We want you to put some honey on your lips. Get you some real honey and put on your lips.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Bliss. I ain't gonna keep talking because it has been 2 hours. I think they have enough. You think they got
Yes.
enough?
I think it's their bedtime. They should be getting ready to make some love. For those of y'all who have the loved ones there, y'all, yes.
I'm about to make me some pancakes. That's what I'm gonna do and get back on
All
my.
right, I'm about to eat me some fruit. So
Now, Miss Blue, we were talking about an AI conversation. Y'all, we were gonna do it was lust and love versus AI. So
right.
we hit lust and love tonight. What do y'all want to hear from us next week?
Please say AI, y'all. Please say AI.
Or y'all can say whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? We here to give the people what they want to know about. What will y'all come back for? And why y'all
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, you want to talk about artificial intelligence.
Yes, artificial intelligence.
The future. The future. Yes. I think that off the brother's question around what is trauma love, I think that artificial intelligence can help people get around their trauma love. I think it really can. You can use it if you know how to use the tool. So I'm very happy that and blessed that I know how to use the tool. And so maybe we could show some folks, how you could use that in a manner, we'll see. Got to give the people what they want. So in the comment section, especially if you on the replay, just put your vote in. You want to see some AI, you want to talk about more relationships, you want to talk about money, or you want to talk about plant medicine, or you want to talk about what about stress? What about astrology? What do we do in this season of the year? Like what's the proper behavior right now? That's what I really want to be talking about. What's the proper behavior in the wintertime? What's the winterizing programs? That's what I want. I want jokers to look here and get mentally healthier, get spiritually healthier. That's what we about over here is health, wisdom, and wealth. Health, wisdom, and wealth. We want you to be healthy. We want you to have good sex. We want you to be wise. We want you to, have some discernment of who you're dealing with. And then we want you to be wealthy. So keep coming back to Miss Bliss's channel. Keep subscribing. Come on over if you would like your free human design chart, please come over to Miss Blue. Will you let me share the screen? I want everybody to please come over and get your come over to the Cosmic Jedi and you can get your free human design birth chart. You also could get a astrology, human design relationship, or human design mandala. So please come on over to thecosmicjedi.com. And if you have never heard of astrology or human design or whatever, you want to know what your chart is, just come on over. Make sure you drop your email address in. And make sure you check this box so you can get the newsletter. All right? Because this is I've been playing with this for a little while, but we about to really go ham and with different types of reports that you all will be able to get. But right now, I'm giving away these free human design reports. So please come on over, jump on it and get it as soon as possible.
Someone wants to see AI. Gratitude, Sufi, gratitude, Miss Bliss. How can we use AI to better evaluate lust, love, attraction, according to design, aura type, and astrology. Help to make evolved, intimate decisions. Okay.
Boy, the crazy part is I've been messing with that for like 2 weeks, and that joint hard. That joint hard. Joint hard. That joint hard. Oh, okay. I see you. Oh, one of your suitors is out there. Hey, all right. Sunshine out here, making them where they can't go back home. Y'all be careful out here now. Y'all be careful.
Look, if we're gonna go to AI, I'm gonna show y'all all that I see in AI and what's going on. AI carrying y'all babies, AI walking y'all dogs, AI taking y'all jobs. And then we need to see how you could utilize AI for a better future for yourself,
Now
as opposed to what
that
they're projecting.
that was the original content that Miss Bliss wanted to talk about, was some of the misinformation around AI, and we do need to clear that up. We do need to
Yes.
clear up a whole lot of that. AI can't take my job, but AI can help me make a lot of money, though. Tell you that right.
Yes. Chat
And
GPT.
all of them: Perplexity, Gemini 2, Claude, Notebook LM. Everybody work for me. I got them all on the payroll. All of them. I like Chat GPT. That's my bottom hole. But
Mm-hmm.
my wife is probably Notebook LM. She be keeping everything. She be keeping everything in order.
You know what's so funny? Everything is AI. We've been dealing with AI already for so many years. It's just depends on how you look at it and your perspective.
The movies y'all been going to. Do y'all think that Jeff Bezos still runs Amazon? No, they done turned it over to AI. Y'all think Mark Zuckerberg still runs Facebook? I doubt it. You think the president is running the United States? No. AI is a supercomputer that's doing all these calculations faster than the human brain. So, Miss Bliss, you might as well go ahead and get that AI flyer up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be teaching. Not during Mrs. Bliss podcast, but I will soon be offering a AI and you. Let let AI handle your hustle. So like, there's a lot of things that you all are very good hustlers, that if you were to tell AI about what skill set you had, you would be able to let AI manage and you help do a lot of things for you. I wanna share one more video one more time for the mind before. So this one is gonna help y'all. This one is gonna help set y'all up. So by the time y'all come in next week, I'm going to let me show y'all one time. One time for the mind. This is the last one for real. I promise. Where my Safari at? Safari.
One more for the road, y'all.
One more for the road. I thought I had Safari open. Safari. Oh, here it is. All right. So when you come over here on Safari, his name is, where's my playlist? I got all the dope playlists if you come over to my channel. But I have a playlist called AI. This one, and it's for the public, 78 videos. But there's one specific one in here that I want y'all to watch. And he has an Instagram channel. I forgot what his name is, but you about to see it. I'm about to put it in the chat. This brother used AI to get 100,000 followers in 22 days. No, not Tony Robbins. Let me show. His name is. Yeah, this is him.
Across the board, right? The other way that it knows that it has memory is through literal memory. So if you go into the same way.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV?
I want y'all to just please go back. I know it's 2 hours, but he probably has the best interaction video
is using AI. That was the goal. And I put it out there for everybody. And I'm getting people in the comments that are like, wow, I've never been so invested in somebody's life ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh no. One of my family members who was very important to me, amazing man. At the time, I was a very stubborn young man, and I just told him, yeah, I think I'm going to open up a barbershop. I know how to cut hair. I have relationships. I can build this. And he said, why don't you do something a little more possible? And at that point, I just decided I'm not going to tell anybody what my visions are anymore. I'm just going to do it. I had failed many times just trying to get in front of the camera and being there. So I'd say anybody who's trying to make content and feels a bit stuck with it, just make the next video and eventually you'll find yourself through it.
If you wanted to get 100,000 followers in 30 days and you wanted to use AI kind of in that process, what would be step one?
Let's just do it.
Put that out.
Let's just do it.
And there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He said, let's just do it. So please, I'm dropping it in the chat. Hopefully y'all will go watch that. That's a very eye-opening. And the part I liked where I stopped watching when he was just like, I gave it all my information. I put my human design in there. I put my numerology. I put my astrology. I put it all in there. I was like, oh, you're using my technique. So please go watch that brother and then give him a follow. Like, I think he got like 300,000 followers, if not more right now. He was on Mind Valley. Like, he got his own Telegram. I mean, not Telegram. He has his own Discord channel where he's like giving away a lot of information for free. So we encourage you all, be a little more open-minded, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yes. Be willing to explore. You never know, right? Peace, y'all. Thank you for coming out. Mwah. Love you.